guys think so?
Yeah.
I know.
Well,
I love you, Mom and Dad. Cheers to you guys up there.
Everybody say something that they liked about, what they remember most about Grandpa or whatever. So you start.
I remember our trips to Montana. Sending Hillary off to the nudies.
I remember that, and I was
Toast
just
to that.
little. Toast to that. 11 years old, watching nudists on the riverside.
I have to say, for me, I never knew good food until Grandpa. Oh my God.
Grandma.
Yeah, well,
Grandma first.
Grandma first and Grandpa, but he really got me turned on to the good cheeses and all the stuff, even sushi and stuff that I never.
Pate.
Yes.
The duck liver pate that
Ooh,
my
I had
dad
that.
loved so much from the Bijou Cafe,
Yeah.
which is a French restaurant.
He used to take
He
us
made
there.
it homemade for us, remember?
Yep. And 30 years ago, dinner for 4 people was over $200. But it was awesome.
It was great.
And we never would have done it if he hadn't made us go. Everybody got dressed up, suit and tie, high heels, and the whole 9 yards. And it was really memorable for us because we never would have been able to do it. $200 was our grocery bill for the entire month. Because we were broke. But
All right.
that was awesome.
Corey.
I just remember he was always, when I was little, he'd always give me like cactus and I'd always kill him. And then
It's hard to kill a cactus.
he was always into Western movies.
Oh,
He was
yes.
always playing old Western movies whenever I'd go over.
You like watching them with him?
No.
Alright, show off your tattoo, dude.
Turn on a football game or something. No more in trouble.
You like that too, though.
Yeah.
Loved his Kansas City Chiefs.
Man,
Yeah.
You can't miss the game, and it cannot be pre-recorded. You have to watch it right then or
Right.
forget it.
Toast to that.
Goes to that. Ashton.
I like this. Yeah, I liked how he called me Stumpy all the time. He didn't even call me Ashton. He called me Stumpy. And just his jokes and the way that he sounded when we went to restaurants and he'd complain about children. And he likes cherries.
Charlie didn't like that.
198 cherries.
He loved Charlie, though.
That was funny.
Children.
Yeah, I loved how he called us all children. I just liked his little jokes. Even though he didn't think it was funny, me and Corey really thought it was funny.
You thought it was funny aggravating Grandpa. That's what it was.
Yeah, like he was so funny.
Toast to that. All right.
Ah, aggravating Dad. Yay.
Okay.
I like. I'm sorry, me, because that brought up the thought.
Okay.
Ashton was about 11 years old, and he thought it was really fun to just let Ashton drink all the Coke she wanted, eat all the candy she wanted, and then there was a rainstorm coming, and he wanted peace and quiet in the house, and he wanted to leave and go to Jeff's house because he was all freaked out. And then Ashton was bouncing off the walls, and he was so frustrated with her getting all hyper. And he's like, she's just like going a mile a minute, and she's in my way. Ashton, you need to get out of the way. And I'm like, oh, that candy and Coke.
You did it to her.
And that was so funny to me. He was so mad, and Ashton's like, what'd I do? And I thought that was fantastic. Do you
Anybody
guys
else?
have anything you want to say? draw, she could needlepoint, she